Hello. I've been a bad person, but today I'm gonna live up to my mistakes and I'm going to fix them. Y'all are probably gonna judge me, but don't be too hard because I'm already judging myself, and yeah, I've got it covered. I've been meaning to do it, like I keep telling myself to do it. I keep meaning to do it, and I keep putting it up, and I keep procrastinating, but not today. Not today. We're gonna get it done today. I haven't cleaned or oiled or waxed my saddles in like, I don't even know. It's been a long time. And I haven't cleaned my saddle pads. I probably shouldn't admit that, but it's bad. It's bad. And I feel bad. And I was just looking at my saddle yesterday and cringing. It's embarrassing. It is. And it's not good for my saddle. It's not good for the longevity. And it's very bad management on my part. But today, we're going to fix that. We're gonna redeem ourselves. We're going to live up to our mistakes. And I'm gonna get it done today. And I'm not gonna put it off anymore because today is like the last nice day in the forecast. It's gonna get cold from here on out. So I'd rather get this done outside so that I don't have to take all of my tack in the house and then have a bunch of people get really mad at me. Like my family, not you guys. You guys probably don't care. You guys probably do it all the time. But I live in a household where I'm like the only equestrian. So it's rough. It's a rough life. But I have a felt saddle pad and I don't even know how to clean it, so I did a little bit of research very briefly to figure out how to clean it properly, but I don't want to like super soak it even though it needs it because I want to ride Stella later today because I got a new cinch, which is kind of big news for me because I never buy anything. Never buy anything. And when I do, it's usually like secondhand cheap stuff. But I bought a new cinch, not because I've been bullied into thinking that my cinch is not the right size for my horse, because it's fine. It's fine. I've done all the research. I've gone over it several times and stuff, and it's really windy. I know my current cinch is not overly long like everybody likes to say it is in TikTok. So that's not the reason I got a new cinch. It's because I don't love that my mohair cinch doesn't have any padding behind the buckle. That's the one reason I don't like it. But I did get a cinch that's a little bit shorter. My current cinch is 32 inch and I got a 20 inch just to see if I like it. If I don't like the size, I'm a little bit concerned too because it seems really small. So I don't want a cinch that's too short. It's definitely not something we want to do. So if it's too short, I'll return it or exchange it for a longer size depending on how I like the cinch. So at the end of this video, I'm going to fit my new cinch to Stella and see how much I like it. So I'm gonna clean, oil, wax my Western saddle. I'm gonna clean, oil, wax my English saddle. I'm gonna clean, oil, wax my Western bridle. I'm gonna clean, wax, oil my English bridle and thoroughly clean the bits. So something that's really been needed to do. And I also try to clean my pads too because it's not good. It's not good at all. But I also, if I tried, like some people like have washer machines that they get to like stick at least their English pads in. And if I tried putting my English pad in the wash, I'd probably get burned at the stake. So let's put an end to that procrastination cycle and get to work. Saddle. Not even going to show you the condition of the cinch because it's embarrassing. Let's take the saddle apart. I need to remember 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 where my stirrups are so I don't forget my place. Stirrup 1. Now you need a table. We got a bucket of water, we got a rag, and we got homemade soap, which works really well for the saddles because, well, it makes your hands really nice and soft, so I imagine it has the same effect on leather. So, yeah, I like to use our homemade soap. Put that on our little table. Then after I wash it, I like to use neat's foot oil. Like I do this often, but I have done this a lot. I've actually saved quite a few saddles. Like I've gotten really good deals on Facebook on saddles, and then I've saved them with some good old care and then made a little bit of money on them, which is fun. And it's also very satisfying to make an old saddle look nice again. But neat's foot oil, it's really good for hydrating the leather. I like to soak it with this and really rub it in. And I use a rag just to rub it in. And then I got my fancy pants wax because I do this so often. I really want to do this more. I just, I'm busy, you know, excuses. This is Skidmore's beeswax waterproofing. I got this online somewhere. I don't even remember. It was quite a while ago, but it's just, I think it's basically just beeswax. And I like to do this last and really scrub it in there. And it comes with a cute little bag. Let's start with the little pieces. Let that dry. I'm done scrubbing. I didn't get into the crevices as much as I would like. I need some sort of little brush or tool to get into those, but not super worried about it. But it was super dirty and really thirsty, so it's going to want a lot of neatsfoot oil. Just look how disgusting that water is. Look at it. But now it's time for my favorite part, which is applying the neatsfoot oil, because that really makes the color pop in the leather. Like the soapy water brings it out at first, but when you add the oil, it really makes it pop. Whatever that was. There's a lot. That's okay. We're gonna need a lot. Okay. Wow, I forgot my saddle was this color. Did you know my saddle was this color? Because I didn't. I'm trying to remember if I actually oiled it when I first got it 3 years ago, and I'm pretty sure I did, but I also don't really remember my saddle being this color ever. But it's really thirsty, and I feel like I could give it the neatsfoot oil all day and it would be just the same as it is right now. But so yeah, we have to move on because I got a lot of other things to clean. So time to break out the wax. Not gonna lie, this is getting a little boring. Thankfully, English saddles are a little bit easier than Western saddles, in my opinion, because they don't have all this stuff going on with the stirrups and stuff. But the wax is really satisfying, and it's really bringing out the rich color in the saddle. But it's kind of a lot of work because you gotta put a lot of muscle behind it. It's kind of like buffing it. It makes it shiny. Finally finished waxing, had a little bit of a lunch break, and let this sit out for a while on the wind, and feels dry now, so I'm gonna put it back together and we're gonna go get our English saddle. And I gotta hurry up because Tyler's already on his way home from work, and when he gets home, we'll have to go back to work on the pole barn. And if you don't know about the pole barn, I talk about it in my vlog here, but we've made lots of progress since then, so let me know if you want to see the update progress on that. But look how pretty it is now. It's so rich looking. No, sun's back out. Of course it is. The sun keeps coming out and then going away and then coming out and then going away. So if my lighting keeps going from dark and then really bright to dark and really bright, it's not my fault. It's the sun's fault. It's also really hot, but I'm not mad about it and I'm not complaining because it's October 22nd and we still haven't had snow, which is a win for the north. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Time to get the English saddle. I honestly don't know what happened to my cover. It just got really stretched out, and I don't know why I think it like basically just did it on its own. I had nothing to do with it. As you can see, this thing needs help. So let's take it apart. Don't mention it. Fresh, clean water. Let's get this done. I moved to the ground so I could get more nitty-gritty in the details and not break my back. So, I figured while I'm sitting over here all by myself, scrubbing away, maybe we could have a little chit-chat. You guys have any Halloween plans? If you celebrate Halloween, what are you dressing up as? I'm probably going to get forced to dress up as some weirdo, like always. Even though I'd much rather be a Viking. I don't have the means to make myself a Viking costume, and I'm not gonna spend the money on one for just one day. So, yeah. But I do enjoy making some fun food platters. And the weather has been really strangely nice for October. Definitely have had snow by now in other years, and we haven't had it yet. And we've actually had nice warm days in the 70s and stuff, so very surprising. I am okay with either warm or cold because I have plenty of things I need to do inside too. Like I really need to start painting more because I haven't been able to paint nearly enough this summer. Been very busy, but I normally paint like a Halloween picture around this time of year, and I haven't gotten to yet, so I want to be able to do that. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because tomorrow's supposed to be like 47 degrees. So my plan for tomorrow is to make chocolate zucchini bread. Probably getting really bright again. I apologize. And I also apologize to future editing me. Not gonna lie, I have a pretty bomb chocolate zucchini bread recipe, so I'm looking forward to that. But besides that, I might just have a nice relaxed day tomorrow with some tea, and hopefully I'll get a horse ride in today because I don't like riding when it's cold, even though I live in the north. And if you guys were wondering, my western saddle is a Circle Y, and this one is Union Hill. I got this saddle a long time ago on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not super happy with it. I would like to get a nicer one, but my bank account says otherwise. So we're just going to make this one nice again and hope that we get rich so that I can buy a nicer one. Moving on. So satisfying. Just look at this spot right here. You see it? You see that? Now you see that? So fun. Okay, I'm gonna do the underside of the saddle and then I'll get back to you. Done oiling. Look how nice it looks now. It looks like a new saddle. It's like I spent money when I didn't. Again, time to wax. We're finally done with saddles, which means I get to move on to bridles. But I think I might just do a before and after with those because this is taking forever. This is the before of bridle number 1. Very pretty, very cutesy, very dirty. I don't even think I'm gonna bother taking it apart, like taking the bit out of it and the reins off, because I need a screw to take off the conchos. And I probably won't be able to get it tight again because they're kind of rusty. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just going to do quick and dirty because I'm getting bored. I'm gonna give this a facelift, then we'll touch bases again afterwards. Bridle 1 has been completed. Now we're on to bridle number 2, which might be definitely worse than our first bridle. This one I probably haven't cleaned since my first show back in like 2019, my first English jumping show. So it's sad. It's very sad, and I'm very sad. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Results in 1, 2, 3. much better. And there they are, all clean and cutesy. The buckles on this thing, before I cleaned it, were so stuck together and so hard to get apart, which is, I mean, they're great now. It's amazing what a little bit of oil and wax can do. But yeah, I should never let it get that bad. But we fixed it, and hopefully we'll keep it this way. There are the bridles. But now that the English saddle has had time to dry, I'm gonna put it back together, and then we're gonna see what we can do with the saddle pads. And then if we have time, I will try the cinch on Stella. Got the saddle put together, and I scrubbed both my pads, which I'm very proud of myself for, because I was not wanting to do it. I was definitely trying to avoid doing it, and it was definitely not fun. So I'm proud of myself. And I did a better job than I thought I was gonna be able to. So you remember, earlier when I briefly showed you this? Well, it's not perfect, but I scrubbed and I scrubbed and I scrubbed. So this is what we're getting. This is what we're ending up with. This is all I'm doing. I even use this thing. If you have pets, you know what this is. And it kind of worked, but also kind of, could be better. But it's also like, for what it was, it's pretty okay. And this, it's not perfect either, but I got the bulk of the hair off, which was the main concern. And I did scrub it with a little bit of water. I scrubbed it with my horse brush, and it got a little bit damp. And so yeah, it's not perfect, but it's what we got. And my back is broken, and that's all I'm doing. But let's take a look at these gorgeous saddles before I put them away. I also tried to scrub my girth, which was not easy, and it's not super clean, but it's a lot better than it was, so I'll take it. But these things gotta dry, so gotta leave them out. So let's admire my beautiful work. We got our nicely clean tack, a somewhat clean horse, and a brand new cinch, and a rag towel to go underneath it, because I might have to return it, so I don't want it to get dirty. Let's tack up this horse. So, the plastic scaring you? Sorry, it's a little bit scary. Fine, I'll take it out of the plastic. Ooh. You must see that? The plastic is gone. We have a phobia of plastic around here. So, I got this cinch off of a site called Tack of the Day, which I had to look up because I didn't know if it was legit or not. It seemed a little sus to me, but turns out it's not. It's a back on track cinch, and it has a roll buckle, which I love, and it has memory foam inserts. And I believe you can take this off and wash it, which would be really nice. I think this is just Velcro down, so that's cool. I have to leave all of the thingies on them because I might need to return them, but it might be kind of difficult. But this is a 28-inch. My other cinch is a 32, so I'm going 4 inches shorter. So hopefully that's not too short. It's not going to be a perfect fit because of this towel, but I have to do it. Maybe kind of low. Getting very dark out here very quickly, so I have to hurry up and bring this up. No, guys. Guys, this is too short. It's too short. This is too short. I hate people on TikTok. I don't know, guys. I should have not gone so short. I don't like this. This seems too short to me. This seems really close to the pectoral muscle down here. It's obviously hard to tell and hard to get it tight with the towel underneath it, but I also feel like it's causing a lot of bulge under her elbow right there. Again, the towel doesn't help, and I don't have it super tight right now, but I think it's too short. Maybe I should try a 30-inch. That's too short. It's too short. It's too short. So, it's too short. It's definitely too short. I really want to try it without the towel underneath it, but I also think I have to return it, so. The reason it's better to go a little bit longer than it is shorter if you have to is because the edge of the pectoral muscle is right down in here, and the lateral thoracic vein goes along here, along the edge of the pectoral muscle as well. So you really don't want to put any pressure on that area. And you can even feel it. You put your hand down there. The buckle is just right above it. I'd rather it be a little bit higher. There's also a very large gap here, which isn't great because I don't want all of this leather, just thin leather strap, you know, rubbing on her there. It's not gonna feel great on her either, so don't love it. Well, now it's starting to rain, so I literally spent all day long cleaning tack, and now it's getting dark and raining, and I'm really bummed about my cinch, but it's whatever. We have something else to look forward to now because I get to buy a new one. Well, not really, I'll just exchange them. So, I hope this inspires you to clean your tack because you probably have to, unless you're not like me and you are more responsible with your tack. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big like and subscribe. And I post new videos every single Sunday, so please come back next week and enjoy another video with Stella and I. That's it. Oh, you can also go follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, bye.